Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Who's Joe YouTube Edition.
Who's Joe?
Who the is Joe?
Who's Joe?
Who's Joe?
Who's Joe?
Yeah. Who is Joe?
Today I am doing something different. I am doing a new series of beer reviews that I'm going to call Joe Knows Beer. A series of very short beer review videos where I kind of take a beer judge's approach to it. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the whole, I don't even know the official judging criteria, but I don't think I'm going to do I think it's BJCP. I don't think I'm going to do the official BJCP judging standards. I'm just going to kind of do the standard aroma, mouthfeel, taste approach, and they're going to be very short videos, but let's go ahead and do this first one. The first one I have is a very special beer. Founders kind of get some crap, but this is one that I really like. It is KBS Maple Mackinac Fudge. And you get the aroma immediately from the bottle, immediately out of the bottle. And I went ahead and I got a clean glass. So, I mean, there's some fingerprints on it, but Dirty Glass Mafia, don't come after me. I made sure that I grabbed a clean glass. And you immediately, the second you start to pour it, you start to get that aroma. This is kind of a big beer. I mean, it's not a huge ABV, but it is a larger. Let's see. Don't know if it's got the ABV on it in here, but it's an Imperial Stout with Mackinac Fudge, coffee, maple syrup, and chocolate aged in oak bourbon barrels, which I like pretty much anything that's aged in barrels. I mean, I've had some bad beers that were aged in barrels, but for the most part, if it's aged in barrels, it's going to get a good review for me. If I was going to give the aroma a rating out of 5, I mean that's a solid 4.5. It automatically hits the nose. All of the flavors are present in the aroma. So yeah, I'd say a 4 out of 5. Mouthfeel, very, very good mouthfeel. This is a good beer. This is a really good beer. Like there's some warm alcohol heat on the back, but not enough to be like, you know how some of your higher ABV beers almost have like a liquor burn to them. This isn't one of those beers. This is just a good, solid Imperial Stout where all the flavors really come through, and it's kind of a good melding of all of them. This is the first KBS variant I've ever had, so I really like it. One thing this reminds me of is there's a brewery in Birmingham that's doing a lot of good Imperial Stouts right now called Trim Tab. This kind of reminds me of something they would brew, or something Prairie would brew. Prairie is kind of, in my mind, the kings of stouts right now. So I think this is near the tier of something they would make. And I've got a staring contest video that is either about to be posted or has been posted with the social media manager for Prairie. So if you haven't already watched that, go ahead and watch that. Yeah, this is a good solid stout. It's not too roasty like the adjuncts. The coffee, the maple, and the fudge aren't too overplayed. Like in a lot of these beers, you'll have it where one of the adjuncts is more present than the rest, and I don't see that in this one. I think I would like to see a little bit more of the maple. I think a little more sweetness to it would be good, but not too much. Because you can definitely put too much and overdo it. I don't think. I'm iffy about whether I want or not I want to say that because it just the tiniest bit too much and you overplay it and you wreck the balance, which there's a good balance there right now. It's definitely more of not because of the ABV, but just because of the amount of flavor in it. It's definitely more of a sipping beer. I wish I had more bottles of this. The store I went to had a 2 bottle limit, and I had already previously drank the other bottle. So this is the last of it for me. And I'm not officially sponsored by them, but if you live anywhere in the Calhoun County, Alabama area and you like a good craft beer, go check out Brew and Vape next to Heroes Restaurant because they by far have the best craft beer selection in this area. I'm pretty sure they're the only place that got this specific beer. So cheers. Cheers, Brew and Vape. This is a really good beer. And if it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't have gotten this beer. Well, that's going to be it for this episode of Joe Knows Beer. I think that it's got a strong aroma, 4 out of 5. Mouthfeel is a good, it's got a thick mouthfeel. It's got a thick mouthfeel. I would give that also I'd give that also a 4 out of 5. And the general flavor, I think I'd like to see. So let me redo this a little. Aroma, I will give it a 4.5 out of 5. 4.5 out of 5. Mouthfeel, I will give it a 4 out of 5. And general taste, I think I'll give it right out of 4 out of 5. I think if there was a little bit more sweetness to it, a bit more maple to bring in just a stronger balance, that I would give it like a 4.5. But I'm really not getting much of the maple. It's there. Like it's there on the back of the tongue, but I'd like more of it. So I think if there was more of that I'd give it a 4.5. But overall, I think out of 5, I'm going to give the KBS Maple Mackinac Fudge variant a 4.25 out of 5. But I'm going to see how this video does. I plan on doing more. And I'm probably going to be doing like the rarer, harder to find beers. I'm not going to be doing a beer review on Pabst Blue Ribbon or the High Life or any of those. Not that there's anything against those. That's just not what I like. But let me know if you want to see more videos like this. And go ahead and like if you haven't already liked the video. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. There will be a video down here at the bottom left that I have recommended, a video down here at the bottom right that YouTube has recommended. Watch one of them, watch both of them, watch all of them, and I will see you the next time.